Hey everyone, this is Jerry Bolda from Clare Controls. Welcome to another Clare Tech Tuesday. Over the last couple of weeks, we have talked about security. Why would you want to become a security dealer? What's in it? Recurring revenue, things like that. Today, I want to focus on if you're doing the security, how to become a security dealer with Clare Controls. If you're already a dealer, what do you need to do to become a security? To start doing security with us as well. Also, how to activate on our ClareNet dashboard, and I'm also going to get into what ClareNet is. So to start us off, I'm going to open up a diagram here. You might have seen this before in one of the other videos. The important thing on this diagram, you can see the house there with the resolution security helix panel up above in the center of the screen. It also has the Click Mini, which is our smart controller, right next to it. What happens is if there's a breach, it could be the front door, back door, any perimeter location, anywhere there's a contact, a motion detector. If an alarm is triggered, the first communication path that's going to be taken for that, for the alarm to make it out to the call center or the central station is going to be through the internet service provider. That's why it has the security with ClareNet in the parentheses there as the first cloud. What happens is it does not matter whether you use cable, fiber, DSL. It's going to use your carrier, internet service provider carrier, to take those alarms and push them out to the call center. That's really what we define as ClareNet. So then you might ask, what happens if our internet goes on, it goes off, it's not very reliable. That's when we offer a mobile cell card or LTE card that goes into the Resolution Helix panel itself. Once that card is in place, if the internet goes down and there's an alarm, the alarm will get passed through that card via cellular instead of over the internet service provider, if need be, as a failover. So either way, and just let it be known that the Helix panel does not come with that cellular card. That card is something that needs to be purchased. It's an optional card, when you're quoting a system and whatnot. So that's basically it on this diagram. The other parts here you can see, of course, you can arm, disarm, things like that from outside or inside the home using the Clare Controls app, which would be the Clare Home app. So I'm going to jump out to our website. So if you're currently a Clare Controls dealer and you want to start doing security with us, you're going to need access to our dashboard. We can add ClareNet to your dashboard pretty simple by just giving us a call. You can email us. You can even email me at jerry.bulda, which is BULDA, at clarecontrols.com. I'd be happy to help you out as well. If you're becoming a Clare Controls dealer, you can go right out here to our website, and you'll just go out and click to become a dealer. You'll just fill out quick paperwork. It's very, very easy to do. So once you're on the dashboard itself, the way that you're going to be able to get over to set up a ClareNet system, once you have a project, it's up, it's working, the controller and the security panel are installed, you're going to log in to the portal like I'm here onto the dealer dashboard, and on the far right hand side you can see it says ClareNet. This ClareNet is the area where you can activate, deactivate projects. It's kind of like a provisioning page. So this is where you go to access that page, is the dealer dashboard. Like I said, if you don't have ClareNet on your tabs here as a selection, give us a call, send me an email, and we'll see to it that you get your permissions to access that tab. Next thing over here is the next tab I've got open. What is ClareNet? When you open it up, I'm on a test area here where they use this over in the research and development in the lab to do they do testing. What this is I've opened up the actual project, and what I want to point out, on the very top of the screen you can see exactly what's going on, which is great, especially if you're doing monitoring with multiple projects. You can check the status pretty simple. You can use a filter, find your project, whatever you've named your project. On the left-hand side, I can see security device. I see online, panel status is online, which is great. MAC address is there. In the center, you've got ClareNet. So what is ClareNet? That is the IP. We're able to see that that's activated and it's online, meaning if there is an alarm notification that needs to be passed through, it's going to go over the internet service provider. On this particular dashboard here that we're looking at on this account, they're also using a Verizon cellular backup. I know that because I can see on the right-hand side it says cellular backup. Provider is Verizon, status activated. It's got that information underneath that. So down a little bit further, this is really simple to fill this form out. On the left hand side, it's the customer information. This information is going to be already filled out for you when you open up the project in your ClareNet dashboard. This comes from the information the customer uses the first time they use the app. So this is the it's called My Clare Home. It's coming from that information. It's going to have what you see here, the email, first name, last name. It's all the information that the customer needed to fill in to start using the app. We take that information and we fill it into these fields. So it's pretty simple. On the right hand side, this is where you do your activation for ClareNet itself. The fields are rather simple as well. The central station, CS means the central station. You see that in this parentheses there. Receiver phone number. What that is that's the phone number for the central station. Caller ID is the next field down. What that's going to be is that's going to be the number that you want the phone call to, that you want the central station to call if there happens to be an alarm, front door, opened, whatever it is. The zones are labeled, so they would call up and say, hey, there's been a breach at the front door. Are you home? Is this a true alarm? And then they'll dispatch, the authorities. The field below that, we have CS account number. That's central station account number. We've mostly seen 4-digit numbers here. That doesn't mean they must be 4 digits, but that comes from your central station. Clare Controls does not provide that number. So depending on the central station that you're using, that's where that number is going to come from. There's also an auxiliary number, which is not a mandatory field down below that. If you make changes to these fields or if you're adding things to it, you're going to click Update or Save down at the bottom of the screen. We have a Do Not Send ARM and Disarm events. So depending on your central station, sometimes they charge a little bit extra for certain notifications. So you can see it says unchecking this box may generate higher costs with your central station. Really depends on what you're getting billed for with that central station. So you may want to check with them on the specifics and the details of what they charge for. So I'm going to go back out to the main page on Clare Controls, and I'm going to open up this knowledge base just to show you something here real quick. If you need more information or more detail on these fields in ClareNet, go ahead and type in the ClareNet in our knowledge base here. This walks you through all of that information, everything that I covered. It goes through each field individually on what goes into those fields, how to activate everything. There's screenshots, things like that. So really simple to walk through those fields. In case this video doesn't have the detail you're looking for, you can always open up the knowledge base and find that information in there as well. So hope you liked the video, and we will catch you next time on Clare Tech Tuesdays. Thanks, everyone.